Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's 2-minute devotion, we are going to discuss the importance of trusting in the Lord and receiving direction as a result of our trust in the Lord. As always, we are going to look into the scripture to find out what it has to say about that, because that is where we receive our information and answers from. So as always, let's dive right in. Specifically, we're going to be looking in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. And so let's find out what it has to say. It says in verse 5, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart," or with all your heart, "and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Why is that important? Because the Bible also says that it is he who made us and not we ourselves, right? So very often we're tempted to have all the answers, to have it all figured out. We also have things like goals, dreams, and desires. And so diligently and rightfully so, we move toward those things every day, right? We have a plan. We know what we want things to look like. We know where we want to be in 5 years. We know what we want our marriages to look like. We know what we want our bank accounts to look like. We know where we want to live. We know where we want to work. We know what we want to do for a living. We know where we want to vacation. But in this particular scripture, I believe that there's wisdom there, and it's encouraging us to take the time to slow down, not be overly anxious, and hold on to our plans so stringently that we don't make room for God in our lives, right? So it's saying, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. That means no matter what situation you find yourself in, no matter what your current condition is, trust in God that it is working for your good, that God does have a plan for you. And then it says, and don't lean to your own understanding. So this means don't just react automatically without consulting God. When you come into a situation, or when you come up against a certain circumstance, you find yourself in a certain position, don't just automatically jump assuming that you know what the right move to make in this situation is. It says, trust in the Lord in all of your ways, in everything you do. First, stop and acknowledge him. Acknowledge that your life is not your own. Acknowledge that you did not create yourself. And so if you didn't create yourself, then that may mean that the one who created you may have a better plan for you, or may have a way that he thinks things should go. So trust in the Lord today, acknowledge him, find out what he wants to do. And when you take the time to do that, the Bible assures us that he will take the time to direct you in the way that you should go. So there is the first step that you need to figuring out any circumstance or situation that you find yourself in. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't just automatically lean on what you know and what you want to do. But if you do that, if you acknowledge him, he will direct your paths and lead you in the way that you should go. I hope you guys have a great day today.